Hello! Good day. That was not the intro I was going for, but I had already committed the moment I said hello. I had committed to the bit. Can we turn this down slightly? It's probably fine, I just probably just need to turn this down. Yeah, so hi! Welcome to this glorious Saturday morning. Didn't stream. I was gonna stream last week, but I had a particularly nasty cold. Like, my throat was absolutely shut, and I was just a literal mess. So I'm stuck with this cough now, which I'm probably gonna be for the next few weeks. But other than that, you know, it is what it is, and it's not gonna go the way of today's stream, which is today we're gonna be working on the Streetlamp. Which again I didn't really work on during last week because I was first. I was say first I beveled, but that is not a sentence. But that's my train of thought there. But yeah, again, first it was like the code last week, and then this week I just kind of grinded on my secondary channel thing because I'm very close to finishing that. I wanted to finish that, and also I had due to like a friend event that happened, I got inspired to do a bit of concept artwork for an OC, which will never see the light of day. But I don't even know because I did that for a friend, so they had a reference for a different artwork, which I don't even know if they'll publish afterwards, so I'm not going to go much into it just in case they don't. And I'm doing it and just being a private friends thing. But yeah, the point is that this has just kind of accumulated to the fact that just accumulate to the I just haven't we worked much on the Cyberpunk scene. I don't know how you've done it, but I know you've done it. I said, how did you do that? So we have to zero. That's not right. So zero that out. Save view. Zero that out. There we go. But let's do that now, and before I kind of bevel it. Wow, my master's really not playing ball, is it? So yeah, we have like a box there or something like that. Cables. A very interesting thing that has happened. You may have been aware of it. But let's see, local, normal, there. So like something very awesome happened. Don't know why that's not centered. It really should be. But Valve announced some new hardware, which, you know, is pretty swell, pretty good. What the fuck is going on with my mouse today? But yeah, that's the new hardware last Wednesday. Like a second generation Steam machine, a second generation Steam controller, and of course the long-awaited Decade VR system, which is now known as the Steam Frame. And yeah, I'm very excited for both of those things. And I am gonna buy all three of them. But with the Steam controller and the Steam Frame first. What the fuck? That's probably like the first order of business. But I will get the Steam Machine afterwards, but I just kind of want those two things. I still got the original Steam controller from, it was 10 years ago now, wasn't it? When the first gen Steam controller came out. I still have that. It's on my geek shelf, so I'm not going to get that out, but here's the wireless dongle for it. Which I did briefly use on the Steam Deck. Which worked pretty well. I did while I was still going through the campaign of Power Simulator, would you believe, of all things, on that TV before I was like, oh, I'm not going to use this TV anymore because it's just not economically viable. And I just would say I'm not going to use the TV until prices drop. And that just did that. I think I lasted maybe 3 months before I ended up. Was like, okay, I am going just to use my and by that point I had disconnected the controller. I had taken out the batteries, which really does not like those rechargeable batteries. It's a lot harder to get in and out than it should be. But yeah, that was 10 years ago, and of course a lot has happened since then. They have worked on the controller inputs on the Valve Index and the Steam Deck, so they have refined the design a little bit. So, and it's basically now it does the new Steam controller is basically a Steam Deck without without the screen. You probably could even play desktop on it. You could play Aperture desktop on the original Steam controller, because I think that's how I played it, and it was a lot of fun. But you now have the actual proper controls of a Steam Deck, so you could play that. And you put, which is something I might actually end up trying on the Steam Frame actually, because that's probably the main way I'm gonna have it connected. Through the Steam Frame, Bailey's doing the initial thing, because it comes with a park, so it's a lot easier way to rechargeable for a wireless controller. So that's probably how I'll charge up. And maybe when I got the Steam machine is how I'll probably pair it to, just have that connected to the park. But even though there's a built-in park, but there's no actual way to recharge it. Otherwise, you could use the Type-C cable if that's more your. Which actually does work in wired as well. I think it's wired and Bluetooth as well, isn't it? Hold on, I have to check this. I'm fact checking myself. But it's every 2.4 gigahertz using this park that also charges it. And you can also use it wired with USB Type-C, which I think is pretty awesome. Let's see, Bluetooth. So yeah, okay, so you can do wireless, wired, and also Bluetooth. So you got 3 different ways of pairing the Steam controller. Of course, you can just charge it with the USB-C cable as well, because it's just a USB-C at the end of the day. So it's very cool. So I'm gonna get that and the Steam Frame. I'm very excited. So also I'll probably get. I would estimate the 1TB version of the Steam Frame, which is the one I get, because VR chat eats so much disk space. But because of that, I would probably say I would get the 1TB version. I would say that's about £1,300. I would say that would be a reasonable assessment. And I would say £60 for the Steam controller. I think it was like 30 or 40 for the first gen model. So I know if you adjust for inflation, that's probably closer to £80, but I would say £60 would be pretty cool, and especially if everything is packing, I think £60 is a reasonable ask. £80 is going to be a bit more of a tougher sell on me, but you know, we'll just work with what we got. I don't know why you're doing that. Which means that is not the right angle, is it, buddy old pal friend? Okay, I didn't even press X there. What the yeah, something's going weird with my controls, and I am not liking that, chief. Just trying to think right now, because there's going to be a couple of bulbs. Do I just edge light it? But then if I do that, how would I make that look good? Trouble is, none of the reference images that I have gotten for it really illuminates it, because like one is from Cyberpunk 2077 and the other is from other artists that I wanted to use as inspiration. I don't really do something like that. That would just be a cop-out thing. I know I want the light to be blue. But everything else is there is blue as well, so maybe a warmer colour like orange might be better. Well, I could just have it white and substance painted, and I could just change it on the fly in Blender with a mix node. Or they set a card and having that set to the alpha, what it will affect. That's not a bad idea. That actually might be the play. Motion carried. I think I might know how I might want to do this. We might set these to be smaller holes and then edge like that. Somehow I might have to take some notes from like neon lights, but I think that might be the best way of doing it. It's not like I have any better ideas. We'll just have to let so I can do that. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie daisy. To click scale X. What? I'm sorry. Well, fuck me, I guess. It's not like this is a particular one. Okay. Delete vertices. Actually, that's not even flat either, is it? I can see that's. Like, so maybe. No, it isn't. It's like divoting downwards. What the fuck did I do? What in the name of Mike did I do? Yeah, have it two ways like that. That might be better. So, not quite like that. Probably said let's do global again just while I do this. Then normal. Game mode does not help. Fuck. Drawing gorilla. No, I don't see my mouse is pinging up, and nose is probably ruining. So. Forward and bevel it as well while I'm at it. Just want to ascertain. How do you get so off course? Because there's not even a little bit, is there? See. So ever so slightly out of alignment. Ever so slightly out. I'm just wondering how I've done this. This is a statistical anomaly. It can't be real. I have to just do the edge thing and just because we want these sides to be affected by this manipulation. It looks like it wants to give you a high five. You know? You feel me? I'm gonna save this first before I back it up. Yeah, we need chemicals now as well. That's just using RAM unnecessarily. Modeling 2 and save. So now we basically just have to basically just create 3 holes, and I'll probably say just do it once. Like do like 3 away, away set to 3 and do it that way. I think that might be the easiest way of doing it. Honestly, and but first I'm just going to quickly BRB and get my morning snack, so I'll be back in a nano. Hi, sorry it took me so long to get back, but I was ended up eating my snack off camera as well. But I've been thinking, and there's an actual thought finish to that sentence this time. So I think I made this curve too much, considering the rest of the prop is rather, and rather intentionally, blocky, utilitarian. I feel that's I feel like that needs to be done. My mouse is just fucking up. So we're gonna put this on the failed. We say lamp curve to max, and then we're just gonna revert back to this one because I think I saved before, like just before. If I didn't, then I'm gonna cry. But it's not that big of a deal. It's not like I've lost that much progress. Oh well, good foresight on my part. So maybe I'll only just do it one time. Might, you know, be the play. Yeah, that's an improvement. I think that would do quite nicely. Yeah, I think I might be able, because there's still a bit blocky to it, so yeah. Yeah, I think I can work with that. Modeling 3. Actually, it'd probably just be easy if I just do this. Duplicate and separate. Easier to assimilate than explain anyway. Callback ping. Now before we continue, generate array. 3 preferably. We're gonna have to find where the center is, and that ain't it, chief. So as soon as I can see 2.90. A little bit more. So yeah, probably what, 295? I would like to say. Oh, look at that! Yeah, spot on the money. So. Hey, okay. Thanks. So, something like... You know, something like that, probably. And then... we would then need a boolean, I would feel. Having said that, I feel... Yes, make sure that the angles are correct before I, you know, commit to the bit. And then, yeah. Generate boolean set it to that. I'm gonna hide that, put that in the template. Object, float, is that what? Okay, so it's float. It looks like a fucking spatula. How could this happen? Then probably like have like a wire that goes up there for like a sensor box. Which might probably just be like a glossy thing on top. I think the entire thing's gonna be somewhat glossy because it's metal. Modeling 4. I'm just backing up a little and often because I don't freaking trust myself. Modeling 4. I like how we're just going from just under a megabyte to start adding 3 additional megabytes just by doing an array and boolean modifier. It's funny. Yeah, and I think the play here will just be not that mouse mess circle, and we'll probably taper one side off. Judging by the size, 16 should suffice. And we'll just taper off one end. That might be crazy enough to work, brain. I was just thinking the neon thing, and if I do a bit like, do you remember, like the old stoves, the old cookers that had like the exposed heating elements? The actual heat element was actually exposed, like on first generation, or first generation electric cookers. Always loved the look of those. And I'm just thinking maybe like it kind of starts at an end, begins to go like kind of like ooh, and then it just kind of stops somewhere else, and then I can see what the cable is for it. And I'm going to do something similar here. More or less. Is my thought. Trouble is I'm not on the right thing. If I need to set this to edges, and I just don't have that. No, I think 16 is probably a better minimum than it should be. That probably is enough, yeah. Trying to think. I'm trying to do like a shading, not shading thing, but I'm just trying in my head. I remember the button to switch over because I don't see it here. And because I don't see it, it's throwing me off because that's not set to edge. Unless I'm not in edit mode, that's why I don't see it, and that's why it's fucking throwing me off. Because, yeah, that would do it. Confirmed, okay, that's why. I forgot I was not in edit mode. So we're gonna have to do something like in the middle of. Oh, okay, that's where that should be, okay. Probably, yeah, but fine, so we have found out maybe one on the other side as well, but, and, yeah, another will fit, okay, that's all I care about, and we'll do the away, you know, now, let's just... Let's get this angle right. Just still gonna do this so I can just... I'm gonna have to consult my reference for the Cyberpunk Street itself. For the neon lights, because I know I had to use it last time when I did the blender symbol. Because it is kind of important I get this right. So, elements, sessions, tests and experiments, Cyberpunk Street, references. So, which one would it be? I mean, we'll worry about the clips later. Yeah, you can see this is a combination of different things I've used as inspiration. Some of the decoration I don't really care for. Let's see, is that literally the only one we have in that regard? Possibly, I thought I had more. So that, you know, that set ain't gonna help me much. Really isn't gonna help me. The clone sheet stuff, that ain't gonna help me. So I suppose these two is gonna particularly help me with my quest here. That's gonna be a lot of work though, but there's not really no other way I can do that. Nah, I'm just thinking about the cable stuff. I want to try and do it internalized for this part because, oh, the amount of work that's gonna require is astronomical. It's not impossible, but I must admit I am feeling a bit lazy. Riddle me this. Okay, so I think maybe... no. We're going to be perfectly normal about this. Yeah, and then that down there, and I'll just be like the void. And then just can just do another one, separate that, except this one will probably have a subdivision modifier. That's a triangulate one. Generate subdivision surface. That's a donut. It's not really what I want in this instance. Also, we can get rid of this, which doesn't really help me there, but you know, we can just get rid of that. Oh, it didn't even do what I wanted. Where the oh, you suck. Okay. Yep. So I duplicate that, separate. Now will you please behave yourself? Oh, that's right. Okay, well, fuck me. Fucking. Let's try again. Third time's a charm. Subdivision. And we're going to freestyle this a little bit more. Oh. And we'll also set this all to smooth just from the get-go. Oh, that just like fixes that. That's just not fair at all. Listen, something fishy is going on here. That's a spear. Let's make the spear a little bit sharper. Optimal display. As if we turn that off, you can just see how many parties we've already just done to that. Then yeah. And then we're going to turn around. And come all the way back. Gee, thanks. we get first finite. Then okay, I don't even see where that just zoomed off to. No, oh, it's because that has moved. Okay, that so I've moved the position in this in Blender 5, which is fair enough. Sausage. But it's quite a silly sausage here, isn't it? Actually, that's a good idea. Why don't I just fucking just cut that in half and oh yeah, that doesn't really matter because okay. Just put it, and then just mirror it the other side. I'm gonna have to invert the normals, but that's what I'm really gonna have to remember to do. Modeling 5A. So do vertices, then do. Work done, you. And we're just kind of mush that in the middle, but let's see, what was it? Alt N normals flip. There you go. So just join us at the center so it's nice and in the middle. That just seems to be the easiest way to do it. Just get it to the other side and then set in the middle from the difference between the distance between the points of where the first side ends and where the second one joins. It's a simple way. Like, you don't need to do anything complex just to when we do that float. Do center. Well, sometimes it's a bit harder than others, so make sure you don't accidentally join the wrong thing. Which I think we're almost done now. I believe. Yeah, there we go. Nice, like a neon light thing. Because we should like do things like clips and other details, but yeah, that's pretty good. We can then also just start doing that away, which would have been what, 2.095. Not quite. Let's take away that first, and then we'll just start. Then we'll just have to fix that, but and then another away for the other side. Oh, there's a legacy away thing. 2. Yeah, so that would be 2, 0. Then we're just trying to get this in the other direction, but so loop. Then something like Oh, not there. Something like that. I mean, to be fair, that does look pretty cool. But yeah, I think we might have to refine one of those arrays a little bit more. But for now, just as a proof of concept, that looks pretty neat, I would say. You know, I'm pretty sure the camera won't really make out most of that detail. But yeah, awesome. He's nice. Modeling 5B. Probably should start considering like refining things and stuff. It's just these off just momentarily so I can see what I'm doing here. Just trying to. So, you know, these are a bit off course, so. So let's just get them a little bit more on course. Okay, so we just do it like that. Might just be easier, so do. Okay, now then. I'm gonna have to do like the clips, and I think I have a faint idea how I did it in the main scene with the clothes store sign, because that was like massive neon lights, and I think I might know how I did that, although it probably wouldn't hurt just to double check to see what it's like, because we have saved it, so it's not like we're going to lose any progress. Cyberpunk Street. And now we just have to play the waiting game while the scene loads. And, you know, like I said, I compile all of these textures, okay, compute all the textures from it. So it's just gonna take like a minute or two for it to figure that out. So let's just do this quickly. Don't you crash, don't you do it. Don't even think about doing it. Do not even think about not doing it. Still compiling the shaders. Reboot 001. Oh, what do you mean invalid value? That means something's broke. Something's broken in Blender 5 in the scene. It's not that. That looks about right. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm just trying to figure out if it's a node, it's gonna be one of these cable things, which, you know, looks right. Well, that's a pretty cool effect. Don't know if you could do that before, but yeah, you can see like the props out there, and like also like there's like the bow stuff. But yeah, that's pretty cool. See, did they change anything ray tracing? There's no new options. I know this is not what I came in to do, but I was like, you know, have a look. So yeah, this is. I'm gonna have additional lights for like this because it's not. Well, this is not really doing what I want it to do in terms of lighting the scene. Stuff like that is cool though. So yeah, some streetlamps to add some light here. At least I have an excuse to add some light now, because this would be some plausible thing of what could be casting the light. So, I mean, is it like? Is it? Does it kind of go around? No, it doesn't. It kind of just goes like that. Which probably say we probably should do something similar with our one, but that does kind of highlight how I did that. This entire thing. I don't even remember how I did that, honestly. Tasty 3 frames per second. Because it's from the Wayne particles. If we just do that, then we got a nice, you know, 5 to 6 frames per second, which is a that's a yikes for me, Chief. Image there, just so there's nothing windowing there at all. We almost reached 7, maybe even a daring 8 frames per second. So you can just see how busy that is. Because if we add this back in, even with extra, we just like to, like, you know, over under 3 frames per second. You know, not great because of how much rain this super, you know, flattening particle needed to do. It's not ideal. So yeah. You can just see that, yeah, that the wing thing for it. The you had to recompile that, didn't it? But the Wayne overlay sort of thing for the splashes. Was that took a lot of work just to do? Yeah, it's just down to that window. I'm not even know how visible it's going to be in the final thing when it's all said and done. but yeah, it's fair to say that this is a very taxing thing. I don't even know if it's probably even properly utilizing my GPU, because I think at one point I had on sort of the GPU drivers or something. It just has not been right since. So I have no idea if it's really even using this, or is just offloading it all to the CPU. See, like 33 trader, that's within a margin of error. If we looked at the monitor, check its use, it's probably fine most of these CPUs are pegged, because yeah, look at that, it's like a good portion of the 16 threads are in use. Well, GPU is not really being used that much. The only thing that indicates it might be used is the fact that there's a little bit of extra RAM, but there's not much utilization on the card, because I would think for something like this it would be, you know, using a lot more than that. But yeah, even then, 12 minutes was, I think it's just shunting everything. Because saying cycles doesn't work anymore, like cycles render out, it probably means that, yeah, it's that we're using the graphics card side. So I'm not really getting any of that juicy, you know, GPU acceleration, which you probably need for something like this real-time ray tracing stuff. But ways performance is so abysmal. And considering I'm also getting performance systems I didn't used to in Substance Beta, you know, it's kind of weird. I don't even know if I did or not. That's speculation. I think I did at one point, but I think it's been like that for a while. I think I've updated Fedora one time, but now I can't do any like at all now. So yeah, Probably should have done this today too. But then at a distance, you don't mean it, but it's that. This is gonna take. It's gonna take so long just to replicate it. As it feels so long. We also can play it close because yeah, I think we got what we need to. What could go wrong? I thought something else was that from. I was like, wait, is that like a window of something? And no, it isn't. That is what I thought. That is the UV map for the AC unit. I just didn't export probably from armor paint, so now I'm stuck with a very bad, like metallic and roughness thing. Because that ended up looking better in the fucking art program, texturing program, than it does in Blender, which is, you know, suboptimal. Not great, not terrible. We'll say what, probably C1 because it's like this is a thing flyer. Yeah, it's like it was like under one, wasn't it? Just doing that so I can fucking see the vertices. I did this to myself. Yeah, I don't think that's even the right size. So it's not a great start, is it? No way. I can't believe this. Oh, well, that. I don't know where, isn't it? I mean, that hasn't up very well, hasn't that? So we can just now just delete that, unhide that, so we have a higher poly version. You know, this is not Souls. I think I can afford to spend a few extra polygons here and there and things. You know. Smooth. There it is, Sage Smooth. And then same here. Keep pressing Control E, expecting to find it there, and it just isn't. I'm thinking like not Separate Boy. I think it's like the one before that in like the Doctor Who soundtrack, the one from Heaven Sent and Hell Bent. Modeling 5D. I have to do these clips now. It makes sense just to do it like here. I mean, let's see. Yeah, this probably probably what I used as the reference for the clip. So if I just do it like down here, then you know I have a good base to start from, and I know it just won't be as wonky it probably would be otherwise. And then we just have to, you know, scale it to what is required. So probably do it like that. Do it 1/2, and then just mirror and duplicate, invert the x-axis, flip the normals, merge the center point. Happy days. I don't know, that seems like the path of least resistance. Hmm. 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 Do that. Can, but put something there because otherwise it doesn't look like. Likewise for that one. Hmm. 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 Gee, thanks. Hmm. So I'm sorry, because that's a one hide when I can try to undo. That is a interesting one. Hmm. Hmm. Then so no. There you go. So that's one side done. I'm gonna kind of refine the shape a little bit more before I duplicate it. Gee, thanks. Hold on. There you go. That's right. That's all. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. No, don't triangulate. Shade smooth. Shade smooth look there as well. Hmm. There we go. Oh, that's why you... I was like, why were you doing that? That's why you were doing that. Okay. There we go. Yeah. This requires a precise touch while I'm rendering not rendering, welding these two edges together. There we go. Six on that side, so it'll be 6 on this side. Unless I do that, pressing H instead of J. I mean, that's not very well, actually, all things considering. Modeling 5E. Yeah. So now that's now done, we can then just scale and have to set where we need to. And I can already tell that, you know, this is going to need to be bigger. Let's say we do have a solid base though. Instead of trying to do it on the fly, we have just do it like that. So like for like Okay, so I mean it's not insurmountable, but I knew going into this that it was going to be a tough sign. I'm suppose normal won't be too. I mean, normal helps a little bit, except you know when it doesn't. It's like it helps until it doesn't. Delete that, because no one will be seeing that ever. So that's not unnecessary vertices on like areas that will never be seen. I mean, I think that's probably the only side that's useful in terms of. Then set that to normal, and then lock that to about. Oh, there you go. And have that sort of. So that's about. Okay, I think the angles might not be quite as accurate as I would like it to be. And I can't even. Let's just hide these so I can just easily do this. There you go. That's gonna help me a little bit. Yeah, I could see it's not. That's definitely a lot better than it was. And considering a bit more of unrestricted access to. Yep. Okay. So yeah, okay. I suppose no. Yeah, no, it won't help. Oh well, fuck you too, buddy, your power friend. Okay, I'm gonna try this, but I'm not expecting this to really do much. When I set this to normal. Yeah, so I'll put another clip there, because there's obviously one in the middle, that kind of goes without saying. That's it, maybe I won't need it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Modeling 5F. I don't know why I was like, that's a steam locomotive. I think I'm gonna end in a few minutes, but that's besides the point. Let's just get this done first. So, oh, well, that doesn't really help, does it? Okay, that's gonna take. That's doable. It's just gonna take a quick now to fix, because I think this is just from when I was trying to adjust something else, isn't it? There you go. Okay, how's that? Subdivision was my friend there, wasn't it? I'm not entirely sure what happened. I saw it, but turning off that, because that was like. It's like, I don't know how you've done it. I just know you've done it. Thanks. Oh man, I love when that doesn't. Pressing escape does not work. Oh well, that's fucked that up, didn't it? All that hard work. Listen, something fishy is going on here. Ruined, thanks to Perky here. I never really play. I couldn't really get past the second level of True Insanity. I think it was the second level. It was the second or third level, whatever the boarding level was, when you had to use use Neocortex as a skateboard or a snowboard. Potato. Alt N, flip, nose. Alright, Alright, we could probably just do it like this. If we just strategically just do this, and we could probably just do this slightly, and no one would be the wiser. except all of you. But you wouldn't tear anyone white. Okay, so let's just turn that back on. So away 3, and we'll set. This probably will be what I'll need for let's get that in the right place. No, of course, nothing is ever allowed to be simple, is it? I feel like this is instrumental race, so I see, because that was never aligned to begin with. I understand. Wait, if that's the case, can I just do that, or is that just gonna be like, wait, what the yeah, it's like, oh, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Eight, 5, my beloved, okay. And then another away. And 2, 0. And yeah, we can, if we can just get this to about similar height sort of thing. No, that's not right. So I'll say 1 5 6 5. Yeah, okay. I mean, didn't realize I had done that. That's more of a me fault. And then, yeah. What else? Why not? Why not? Ruined! Thanks to Perky here. Hmm. 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 I mean, it looks pretty cool as well. Not quite what I had in mind, but it does look pretty cool in its own way. I'll suppose if I modify... If I modify this dummy, I might be able to get a little bit better. Methinks. Just a little bit of time. But yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it there. We made some good progress considering we only had like a stub and it wasn't even centered properly. Mind you, I think I probably will actually we'll say just quickly correct that and then yeah. Modeling 5 A B C D E F G. Oh, the extra D is for dumbing in. Okay, there you go. And just like, it's a treat. Let's just get this, make this step a little bit more aggressive. Hey, what the Okay, I don't know how I did that. There you go. There you go, that's like much better. Where's the queue? We're just gonna move this probably just back there on the outside skirts of that. What the what? That's why. Okay. Because I forgot. You, I have not done yet. Okay. That's why you done that to me. Oh yeah, alright, so you. And then you. I was like, wait, the math isn't math, and that's why, because I forgot the boolean is still in play. So there we go. So turn that off, and then turn that. Yeah, there we go. Definitely a lot more. That's more like it. Of course, it's not done yet. I'm still over detailing, but yeah, I say that's a good place to leave it there. Honestly, we made some good progress on the street lamp. It actually kind of looks like it's an alien street lamp, a weird tree, not a modern one, but you know, just kind of an out there design. Kind of what I was going for, along with just blocky and very utilitarian. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good because of it. It's turned out very well. I'm very happy how that looks. So I think that's a good place to leave it. You better get used to me wearing this wearable blanket. It's getting to the temperature now where I have to wear this so I don't freeze to death. So this is going to be like my cocoon for the next several months. So hooray. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, other than that, I believe that is everything. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I had my brain buffered there for a second. I'll be streaming again hopefully Tuesday with something. I want to start a series or something, but I cannot think of what to start. So I'm hoping I can decide on something by Tuesday. I can finally get that ball moving. I'll also be, so that'll be at, if all is well, 8 PM GMT, because we're no longer in British saving time. We're on to, because the clock's gone back, so we're back to GMT now. Greenwich Mean Time. So have a good weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something from it, and I'll see you around. Bye.